JGS is literally just a melody of moving averages with an oscillator conformation. That's it. And the majority of oscillator conformations we used also were melodies of moving averages. So MACD, as you guys know, is a moving average, right? The setting originated with the 50, the 9, and the 3. I have cut that down not only in size for futures, but also in number. So instead of using 3 moving averages, I've got 2 now. Although the arrows that we painted on JGS, the actual indicator for MT5, only used the 8, the 9, and the 50. That's where the arrow came from on that little oscillator. Boom, that is a beautiful buy, and I didn't even see it, nor did I take it. The numbers I'm using now, pretty simple, are, let's show them. You can decide your own, and I would highly encourage you, don't just listen to me. I would highly encourage you to play with it a little bit. So mine right now are the 5 and the 18 EMA. I, over the last probably 6 to 8 months, have played with multiple versions of SMAs and EMAs, all the way from the 22 down to the 3s, the 8s, the 13s, just trying to get that pair. I still like the cloud function. I think I like it better than I like the double, right? Because you're not just using it as a cross, I'm using it as a cushion. So you don't have to use exactly these, but use something that your eyes see best. So just to show you on screen, I'm gonna play around with the numbers so you can get a feel. If I made this, let's say 24, watch how price reacts down here. So you can see how now you're getting less fake outs for that sell side, right? But it's also a little less reactive for the move. If I put this all the way up at, I've used versions of 33 in my past here. Now you can see, wait, you're not getting any fake outs, but again, you're much later to that move. And of course, this was slow price action, so that lateness doesn't look bad, but on other price action, it's gonna look really bad. If I put this at 50, that's about what it would look like. If we wanted to see the original, it would look more like this. The whole moving average is something we've used over time. Wow, that's kind of different, right? You can decide, and I would highly encourage you to decide, because I know YouTube tries to make it seem like the 20 or the 18 or the 72 is super important. I honestly don't think any of them are. I think the 50, the reason why I had the 50 for all those years is because the banks use the 50, right? The 50-day moving average. To me, nowadays, the VWAP is a good comparable-ish. It's not the same, but it serves the purpose of the 50 for me. And I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm just saying that's how I treat it and see it. So for you, pick. It doesn't have to be these numbers. I found that this was where I liked. I was really playing with the 20 a lot, versions of the 20. It's a little slower than I want it to be on some of the areas that I want a little bit fast, especially for futures. And since I'm not just using this on standalone, I think very, very helpful. So these are my settings. And remember, at the end of the day, just to simplify the concept, all it is moving averages, right? It's a double moving average.